lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Destruction.
first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. Off we go from Green Bay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Right to the air, here's Goff. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
We're good. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
180! Listen. 12! Hey, kill!
From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Rick Flair, not 180! 17!
Goff to throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go! White 20! Attack!
On play action, Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown Lions. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Packers nothing. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready? Here we go, set, hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Slide through. Set, go.
They go play action with Love. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Just shy of midfield, here's second down.
Set. 45. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught. That's Savion Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Drill. 52. Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Green Jack. Down. Hut, hut.
Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set, hut. Ready.
To throw is Love. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Okay.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, hut.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. Accelerating toward midfield. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
180. Super one.
They'll go play action with Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw them.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Love to throw on first and 10. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 29, here's second and 3.
Let's go now. Cut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw is Love. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Packers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tonight, 2 for 1. Maverick, Maverick. Orange, orange. Here we go, 30, 12.
Goff to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
20. Super. Pball. Tiger, Tiger.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good. For the Lions. An 8-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
2nd and 10.
We go tonight.
Back to the air, it's Goff. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
We go. 180.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
120. Rick Flair. Pball. Louis.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop in just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180. Value 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season. And And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Down.
Love to throw it on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Come on, ready?
Second down throw for Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready?
Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
On play action, Love. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Packers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Whirling, 17, 20. What's that?
From the gun, it's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a face compressor. Ground control with a soul like clothing.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
180. Maverick. What's that?
To throw is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now a 3rd and 2.
What? 120. Hey, 5. 11. Hey, kill. What's that?
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held them on 4th down. What a stand.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Here we go, set. 45, wide, ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Set, hut. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Ready. Blue, set.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
50, green. Ready?
They'll go for it. Love. Open his craft. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. He's given him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the
33,
2-point
yellow.
conversion.
Hut.
Back to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Line 20. Listen.
Tight end on the move left. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's Goff. Moving outside the pocket, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 14. And the Lions 1st down.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Marlin! Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
To throw is Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, Goff. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Black 20. 12. Louis. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Goff to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
Detroit Lions, first down.
4 down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Lions.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now. 50.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So it's 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Ready. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. Now second and 6.
3.
At the 42-yard line.
Blaster. 6.
We'll go play action with Love. That's caught by Bolden, right side. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline. And he will score! Game on! Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The score, Lions 27, Packers 25. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Williams now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
By 20.
Throwing on second down. Goff is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Five.
A second down throw for Goff. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. the plate. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Now it's going to be third down. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Throwing, Goff. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He knocks it through. And the Lions will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Packers 25. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 39-yard line.
Got it?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 black. 6 mega. Green jack. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. Either way, I'm coming away with points.
52 blasters.
That's good.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That one, take it in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, that was was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A run here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. The stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one. Here's a 2nd and 9. Great ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Packers going to use their final timeout now. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Third and 9.
We go tonight. At 20. Turbo.
They'll run with Montgomery. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. We won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 11-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Love to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Red, cycle. Set.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of it.